Done with sports talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. Well, my Golden State hate is great, of late. It is what it is, man. I told you guys about me and Golden State. I'm a league passer, baby. I watch a lot of basketball, and I didn't miss any games with Golden State Warriors a few years back. Right, I did. I'm talking about when David Lee was on the floor. David Lee got hurt. Steph Curry had problems with his ankles, stuff like that. People didn't know if he was going to be what he's going to be. Believing in these young guys. Klay Thompson coming into his own step by step. But, and then what happened? Your boy David Lee, who I like because David Lee is ambidextrous. He'll shoot his free throws with the left hand, but everything else, you don't know what hand it's going to be. I like me some David Lee. And so I liked him, but he got hurt. And then all of a sudden, they replaced him with Draymond Green. And Draymond Green hasn't looked back since, right? One of the best defenders in the league. And I'm sick of putting one of them in the sentence. Probably the best defender in the league, in my opinion, because he can defend from the 1 to the 5 position. Right? So that was enough. With him, Klay Thompson, best shooter we ever want to see, and Steph Curry, the best shooter we ever want to see. That's enough, ammunition when you still got Iguodala and Livingston, stuff like that coming from the bench. So I didn't miss any games ever, and that's when they won 73 games. And like I told you before, you messed around and got Kevin Durant, and that's when the Golden State hate was great. Since then, because it's not fair. I didn't like it. I didn't like Kevin Durant wanting to go there, and every time he does something with all that space, I am not impressed with it. I'm not. So I'm hoping for him to lose, and it's very hard to do because you like some Steph Curry, you like some Klay Thompson, you like some Draymond Green. But it's just not fair to the other guys. And what do I say? When I'm indifferent, I'm going for the underdog. And if Golden State Warriors is playing anybody on this planet, the other team is going to be the underdog. It is what it is. So let me just tell you some more reason why. Everybody probably know because I'm late to the party. Klay Thompson, it's like your turn, homie. Tag you it. Coming off of the 50-point game from your boy Steph Curry, followed up the night after with 41-point game from Kevin Durant. And all of these boys ain't playing 40 minutes, 20-something minutes, 30. Now Klay Thompson in 29 minutes had 52 points. 14 threes in the game, broke Steph Curry's record of 13, right? And here's the thing about Golden State. His team helped him do it. Steph Curry, this is the dude, you pass it. They all helped him do it, which means they're selfless, too. Got the nerve to be selfless. They know that they're all great, right? And like I said, they're bored throughout the season. And beware of Steph Curry having a game, another one soon, just so they can say, well, you got 14. Well, if you see that I got, by 9 by halftime, y'all know what time it is, and that's my turn again. That's all that's going to happen. To make them get through the season, right? Because that's not what they're playing for. They're playing for it all. With Boogie Cousins, really, Boogie Cousins is sitting over there in the man. Really, it's impossible. If you're not, matter of fact, you could be from San Francisco or Oakland somewhere, Northern California, and still hate Golden State. You know what I'm saying? It's not the hate. Like you don't hate the players per se. Because those are nice dudes. A lot of nice dudes. Ain't nobody really got too many character flaws. These guys are okay. But, Durant wanting to go there was something that's ridiculous. And I, like I said before, I think that their legacies are going to be tainted, because you're not building nothing. That train was already rolling. So that's what I think. I think somebody, one of them three, got to get them out of there for this to make any sense. So, and last night was just another proof of that with Klay Thompson getting hot like he's done before. We've seen Klay hit 60-something. In 3 or 4 quarters, 3 quarters, about 3.5 quarters, right? And listen, these guys can not only shoot, have quick releases as well. And you would think, well, they can only shoot threes. No, mid-range game. Don't miss free throws. And this is what I don't like. You see, and we're playing in a league where most of these threes, you can't contest them anyway. You can't get close. Don't let me get started about that again, because it would turn into a rant. If you get too close, they can't land. So you get a foul because they can't land anywhere. So guys are just walking into them, just doing this. Hello, putting their hand in their face. That's all you can do. So what does that mean? Guys are in the gym 6 days a week shooting uncontested threes. It's not that impressive. So while I'm here to talk about Golden State hate, I might as well say this again. I think the NBA better learn how to start rewarding athletic plays again, right? Nobody's impressed by somebody hitting threes with the uncontested. It's not that impressive. Go to the gym 6 days a week. You will too, right? What they need to do is dunks on people. That should be a three-point shot. Say it again. Dunks on somebody. And they can, hey, look, we're going to go over here and see if that dunk was on you. You try to block it. Okay, then that guy, that's 3 points, right? And if somebody blocks a dunk, then he should get an extra foul. Meaning, if he had, he got 4 fouls left, then it goes down to 3 because he blocked the dunk. Athletic plays. And my reasoning is those are the plays that people go home talking about, right? They talk about game-winning shots, right? And they talk about who got dunked on. That's what people talk about in the car. Your boys. They ain't really talking about too much now. Anybody, man, that dude, man, he had, you see the three-point shot he shot? Nobody talking about that. Your team could lose. And you're in the back seat of the car because your team lost, kind of mad. And somebody talking about, yeah, dog, so, y'all lost again. And then he's going to tell you, well, your old dude got dunked on. What about that? Right? Because that's going to be his ammunition. The dunk on. Athletic plays so we can see those. That's what it should be about. We're going to turn this thing into mechanical people shooting 3-point shots. And they can flail their hands into people and get 3 free throws. Not that impressive, especially if you've been watching basketball for a while to see the difference from what it used to be. If you just started now, it doesn't irk you. But if you've been watching for a while, it's hard to watch. The game has to be significant for you to enjoy it. It's not a good look, but like I say, people seeing, a lot of people talk about what if fantasy basketball is like that, and the NBA 2K and all that. Hey, well, whatever, play that. These are dudes out here, real dudes. They can't play defense anymore. That's what's up with that. So that's why a team like Golden State, who have shooting extraordinaires, the best in the history. Steph Curry is the best in history. Klay Thompson is one of the top 3. I ain't gonna say 5 no more. Top 3 in history of shooting, right? In history. And then they have fast releases to go to boot, right? They're on the same team. And then they got the nerve to have Kevin Garnett, who is probably one of the top 10, 15 of all time shooting, 6'11", and with crossovers. So that means he's got all the space in the world to handle his business. Get out of here. It's not fair to the rest of them. But okay, whatever. So that's what you're going to call Golden State hate, because that's what I'm calling it, Golden State hate. And, good job from Klay Thompson for handling his business. Good job for his teammates to realize that he's the one that, last night to be hot and to go to the man. I think that's a team. I like that kind of thing. But listen, any team that's beating them this year, the 2 teams that's going to do it, I'm going to be going for them. Playoffs come, and I'm going to be going for somebody else. Until one of them superstars, super shooters, get up out of there so we can have a little parity in the NBA. If not, they're going to run it for as long as they want to. Dome Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm about to here, y'all.